Now I'm ready to start working on the drawstring portion of the bag, and I made a quick sketch just to work out the size of the material that I need to cut. And I've come to the conclusion that this piece of material is going to wrap all the way around the inside of the bag, so that's going to equal out to about 18 inches. Then I need some seam allowance, and I decided to do 3/4 of an inch on each side and on the bottom, and then I'm going to do 2 1/4 inches at the top, and I'll go over why I came up with those measurements in just a second. Once again, I'll be using some salvaged materials. This is the liner of a piece of luggage that I salvaged. I just cut it out of an old suitcase that was getting thrown out. So on this piece of material, to keep it from fraying once I'm done with it, I need to do basically a rolled hem on every side of it once I've got it cut. And I don't have a rolled hem foot for my sewing machine, and I was trying to think of an easy way to do that. So what I'm going to do is put a strip of double-sided basting tape on every single side of the piece of material that I need to cut, and then I'm going to roll that over about 3 times. Now this basting tape is about 1/4 inch, and I'm going to roll it once. I'm going to put the basting tape along the edge, roll it once and then twice. Obviously the second roll isn't going to stick, but I can just hold. It should be easy enough to hold into place while I run a stitch through it on my sewing machine. Normally when you would be doing a rolled hem, I know you would probably be getting out the iron and then folding it over and then ironing it and then folding it over again, ironing it again. But this is either, I'm not even sure if this is nylon or polyester, but either way, it's not going to like heat. So I don't want to put a hot iron on here because it's just going to melt it. So I'll attempt to demonstrate what I'm talking about here. On the edge of the piece of material, I just put a piece of that double-sided basting tape. And now I'll just pull the backing off of that, hopefully without peeling the tape off. Okay. And now I'm just going to carefully try and roll that 1/4 inch piece of material so it sticks to itself. And then when I go to sew this, I'll roll it one more time, maybe clip it into place as I'm sewing along. But I'm going to do that to every side of the material. I've already got the 2 short sides, so now I just got to do the top and bottom. I've finished applying the double-sided basting tape and folded this edge over one more time, clipped it in place. So I'm going to go ahead and sew a stitch along this hem, and I considered swapping out my needle for a thinner needle and a smaller thread because this material is a lot thinner than the Cordura that I'm used to sewing. But I tried a practice stitch on this piece of material that I cut off, and it seems to work okay, so I'll just go ahead and leave the same needle and thread in there for now. So I just finished doing the rolled hem on all 4 sides, and I just wanted to give a warning that when you do a rolled hem on this side and then you do the rolled hem on this side, my machine was having a lot of trouble on the corners because, I mean, at that point you're going through 6 layers of material, plus there's the basting tape that's rolled up inside of there, so it's kind of hard getting around the corner. It might not have been so much the needle having trouble going through all that material because it's not that thick a material, but the corner was really thick, and I think it was getting stuck underneath the presser foot. So maybe I'll just keep that in mind in the future, and maybe I'll come up with some different solution. Now I've folded over some material, and I'm going to run a seam along the bottom of it, and that's going to create the sleeve where the piece of cordage goes. I originally intended to do about 3/4 of an inch of material folded over, but I guess I changed my mind, and it's going to be probably right at about an inch, maybe a little under an inch. Hopefully I don't regret that decision later, and hopefully I've still got a large enough piece of material here to make a decent drawstring pouch. Okay, so there's our sleeve that the piece of cordage is going to go through. Our next step is going to be to connect these two hems from the bottom, and then we're going to stop just below this seam here where our sleeve is, because the two pieces of cordage are going to be coming out of here. I decided to run a piece of paracord through the sleeve before connecting the two pieces together, and I also decided to put a piece of basting tape across one side of here where I'm going to join the two seams together. I just need to pull this backing off of here. I pulled this piece off of my sewing machine so I'd have a little bit more room to work, and then I decided to start from the bottom. Okay, so I'm done sewing the drawstring closure. I ended up adding a second row of stitches on the bottom of the sleeve here, and then a second row of stitches where we connect the two hems together. And now we got our drawstring closure. Now we have to connect this cuff to the main bucket, as I like to call it. I was hoping to get that done today, but the kids are up and I've got things to do, so I'll have to pick this up later.